Hey there, viewers. Deli here, and we're back at it in RO. When we left off last time, we were at base 34 and job 25, playing on this nice little thief. I geared up a little bit, and now we're pretty much ready to get going. So, I'm going to head. Where am I going to head? Let's see here. Where should I go? I'm surprised. There's almost like 200 people on right now. And I mean, that's good compared to what things have been recently. So I am pleased with that. Orc Dungeon, of course. I think I may start running RO full screen when I play, because I have it windowed now, and it's just sort of, I don't know, it feels really crappy in terms of frames, so I may try it in full screen and start to see how that goes. But for now, oh dear God. Run! Okay. Now that I'm out of that little pickle, luckily these guys are super slow. I'm gonna have to take this one on alone though. These guys are tough. Ooh, looks like my dodge is high enough to avoid him though. Perfect. Come on, die, 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 die. Novice potions to the rescue. So I realize that this series may become boring rather quickly, depending on how entertaining I keep my commentary, I suppose. Simply because RO isn't a super, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. The game isn't really oriented around quests or anything. It's mostly a grinding game. So I realize that this game could definitely get boring to watch rather quickly. So I may end up picking out a lot of different quests and have us work on doing those, like some gathering quests and some things like that. And I may have us go through those for a little while to try and keep things interesting. And once I get high enough level, I will likely start partying up with some people and maybe doing some Abyss parties, or maybe not Abyss, I don't know. Abyss isn't super popular. I might start doing some nameless stuff, you know, just things to keep it spicy. And I haven't made a video in quite some time. This is my first one in weeks because YouTube was copping out on me for so long. So now that I can upload videos again, I thought, you know what sounds really fun right now? RO. So here I am. About to get annihilated. Oh man. Playing some RO, which is strange for me because I don't play all that much. I got on my sniper a few days ago and knocked out Stormy, an MVP, if some of you are new to RO. And after I knocked him out, I was like, who should I go for next? No one, because I'm bored. Alright, so let's see where our stats stand. We have 61 status points. And what am I lacking in? I'm lacking dex a little bit, so let's pump that here. We get dex up to 25 for now. It's a little weird since it's not an interval, but it'll give me some extra hit, even if it doesn't give me the attack bonus. And I'll put the rest of it into Agi. Normally I'm a strength whore, but I thought I'd spice it up a little bit. I did say I wanted to be spicy. And what am I working on now? I guess I'll get Detox to 1 now. Why not, you know? And then we'll start working on Steel, I guess. Steel I'm only going to get to level 8, I believe. I've never done a rogue before, so my memory is a little... Well, I mean, I've never done one on this server. I did one on my old server, but that was like 3 years ago. So I'm a little bit shaky on my memory of how to build a rogue exactly, but if I make mistakes, that's why I have a reset ticket. Alright, continuous steel. I'm gonna turn off those pesky skill descriptions. Drain layer. Oh man, this is bad. Okay. Oh no, that's really bad. Can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Too many. What would be nifty right now is a bunch of, if I would have built Int and got a bunch of heal potions, or not heal potions, but got a heal clip, and then a bunch of grape juice and just healed the crap out of all these. But I don't want to start taking little loopholes and special tricks on the series to try and level faster. I'd like to do this straight up melee, playing as a rogue should. See, this is like a two-sided coin for me, because I'm playing RO, which is a game that I know quite a bit about and that I have a lot of prior experience in. So, I mean, it's a good game for me to inform people on and sort of assist. But at the same time, I'm playing a class that I'm not entirely familiar with. So there's going to be things like skill descriptions and different stat bonuses and stuff like that for rogue classes that I'm not really gonna understand. So that's like, I considered starting up the game and playing as an assassin and just being like, hey, I'm playing a class that I have played like 6 different times and that I can tell you everything about. But then I realized, you know, that's not all that much fun to just, I mean, there wouldn't be any chance in anything, really. I mean, I'll just be going through the motions that I always have and just cranking out status and skill points nonstop. So instead, I went this route. And maybe I'd be surprised, because I've never been a big fan of rogue class, which is funny since it is the counterpart to my favorite class, which is assassin. It's just the opposite route of thief. So, I don't know, we'll see. This could potentially turn into something that I really enjoy. It's nice to see people talking in Maine about mothers, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so lately, I have been keeping myself quite entertained and quite addicted, if I do say so myself. I found a way to hook my... Come on, split off, one of you. Okay, thank you. I found a way to hook my laptop into my TV and into my new surround sound system. I bought a surround sound system on Black Friday, by the way. And I hooked up my laptop to that because I had an anime series that I downloaded ages and ages ago that I really wanted to watch through. And so I hooked it up and thought, you know, maybe I could start watching this. And I actually kind of thought to myself, I'd like to start watching a lot of different anime series. I wanted to watch a lot more anime. Let's just put it like that. So I watched through the series that I already had on my hard drive, and I also set it up so that I was streaming from my desktop, which is pretty nifty, going through home group and all that stuff. And I watched clear through the anime It was originally in Japan, of course. I mean, it's anime. Where else would it come from other than America, which sucks for anime? That is. I'm not a terrorist, I swear. And it was originally called Psalms of Planets, and otherwise it was Psalms of Planets, Eureka 7. And most of you will just know it as Eureka 7. It was a mecha slash romance slash comedy type dealio. It's really hard to explain. And for the longest time, my favorite anime was Samurai Champloo. It was I believe it was remade by Funimation, possibly. I know that Geneon and it was originally made by Geneon Animation, and it was released in America. I want to say Funimation redid it, but I'm not positive. Don't take my word for that. And it was a really old school feudal Japan style. Not feudal. It was samurai style. Samurai Champloo. Hint, hint. And it was just really cool. There was a lot of awesome fighting scenes and stuff like that. But then, after I watched the Eureka 7 all the way through, which is almost twice as long as Samurai Champloo, I think I have a new favorite anime series. Because Eureka 7 was like just this perfect balance of every different type of emotion that you could get in an anime series. And I mean, like 1 second it'd be this badass fight going on, there's lasers flying everywhere and they're just dodging them like shit, and then it, like right after that, when you're all hyped up, it zooms into the cockpit where Eureka and Renton are sitting, and it goes into this like sweet romantic thing where they're like proclaiming their love for one another and stuff, and you're like, oh my god, it's like so awesome. Then it's a tearjerker, and it's like, I don't know, it's just. And then right after that, it'll have Matthew and Moondoggy and all them like pop in on a thing and start making fun of them, and then you start laughing, because I mean, it was just an excellent series. Just everything was laid out so perfectly in it, and it was kind of complicated. You really don't even have a full grip on the story until the very last episode, and you don't even understand a lot about it. But definitely a series you should look into if you are into anime. And beyond that, I finished the series. It was about 26 hours plus a movie. The movie was not that good. I don't like it all that much. It wasn't tied into the story at all, really. It was pretty much the opposite of the story for some reason. And it was okay, though. The series, though, I miss it so much, and I really want to actually watch it again, but I know that that's ridiculous to do after I just spent like 4 or so days watching it. However, I decided to move on to some new series. What is the plural of series? God damn it. I can't even say it. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get raped. Get out of here! Ah! Alright. I actually downloaded a old anime that me and my friend Matt Harmer... I don't know. Yeah, what the fuck would he care? I always feel weird when I say other people's names on the internet, just because I don't know what they're going to think. But then again, I remember he was in my Minecraft Cathedral acapella step thing video. He won't care, and if he does, then I'll stick something in his butt. Me and my friend Matt Harmer, back when we were in like 6th or 7th grade, used to be so freaked out by the anime Paranoia Agent. And it's sort of like a mystery horror type anime. It's based in current day, basically. I mean, it's modern. And it's really interesting. I guess it wasn't really as creepy as I remembered. And it was kind of... I don't know, it kind of lost its luster for me. But I watched all the way through that one again. It was good. It just wasn't... It seems like everything is having issues comparing to Eureka 7 right now. And I'm really sad about that. I kind of wish I had started with something less awesome, because it's like that was the first series that I started to watch in this whole like phase I'm going through, and of course it had to be one of the best ones possible. So right now I'm kind of stuck on that, and like nothing can compare. It's like that awesome girlfriend who used to give you really good head, and then you start dating all these other people trying to find the right one who can do it, but none of them can. Wow, that was such a terrible that was the worst comparison I've ever made. I swear I don't run around getting head from tons of random girls trying to find one that's like my ex. And I'm not saying my ex was extremely good at giving head, or that she gave me head, or never mind. Come here, Eric Skeleton. So, I finished Paranoia Agent, and I moved on after that, and actually downloaded the entire first series, I guess, of Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist used to be a huge one that I loved back on Adult Swim back in the day. And I knew that I wanted to watch it, I just wasn't sure if I'd really get into it as much as I would have liked to. However, I watched through like 20, yeah, just 20, wait, 25? I don't know. I've watched through somewhere between 20 and 25 episodes in a matter of 2 nights. So, I mean, it's definitely getting to me. I'm really liking it so far. And I have watched most of the episodes. Some of them are new because I didn't really follow the series. I just watched it whenever I could. And it's pretty damn good. I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's a crap anime. It's just some wannabe anime that they made for emo girls who are fat and ugly. And, I mean, yeah, it has gotten a bad rep because of the crappy community of people who like anime, like all the Death Note fans and Bleach and people who are only into that sort of thing. But, I mean, in all honesty, I'm not one to nix things just because a certain group of people likes it. If it's good and it deserves to be liked, then I'm going to enjoy watching it. And, I mean, of course, that's all selective. Some of you may just actually think it's a crappy anime. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm enjoying it. Whoa! Novice potions to the rescue! Oh, actually, level to the rescue. Whee! But yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying this whole watching anime thing. I never watched a lot of TV for quite a while. And now that I have my new surround sound system, I just want to get as much use out of it as possible. And what better way than through old anime that I used to love as a kid. The one thing that I'm trying to keep myself from downloading though is Inuyasha, because I used to love that anime. It used to be one of my favorites. But it's kind of, I don't know. There's things about Inuyasha's voice acting that just pisses me off. Though it is a pretty good anime. It's pretty humorous. I might turn to that after I get done with FMA and FMA Brotherhood. And the movies. And the manga. No, I'm just kidding. I'd never read manga. But I definitely need some ideas. So if anybody has any good ideas of some anime I should download and buy and watch, then please enlighten me and let me know what you think I should watch. If you can think of anything that is as good as Eureka 7 and gives the same feel, then by all means, please tell me. I would kill for another series like that. And that may be why Full Metal Alchemist is why it's getting, like, it's okay with me. I'm really starting to like it a lot. It may be because Full Metal Alchemist was developed in Japan by the same developers as Eureka 7. It was developed by Bones. Bones is the name of the studio that it was designed at, I believe. So it's getting there. It's getting good. I'm enjoying it. Which I have watched almost all the episodes. It's just I stopped watching like towards the end of the first series, and then I never watched hardly any of Brotherhood. All right, well, now that I'm now that I've nerded out for like, I don't even know how long it's been. I don't even know how long I've been recording. Now I've nerded out forever about anime. I don't even know what to talk about. I'm dead. I kind of wanted to die just because it's starting to feel monotonous running around in here. What else do I have to talk about? Right now I'm gonna go sell a bunch of shit and try to back up a little bit of Zinni. No, normally I would continue to talk about RO and some of the things about it, but it's like, I don't know. There's not a whole lot more that I can cover. Oh, I could have been using my Suxamad the whole time. Oh, man. I didn't even realize I had that. Familiars. Anytime you're going to be leveling at a low level place like that and you see in your inventory an unidentified object, chances are it's not going to be good or something that you'll want to keep. Like, this is a Falchion 4-slotted, maybe 3-slotted, I don't know. Familiars drop them. Nothing else in there drops it. This is an accessory. It's just going to be a little bow that sticks in your hair. Yet again, it's something from a familiar. It's useless. Steel you can keep if you want. It's one of those neither here nor there things for me. I get rid of it sometimes, I keep it sometimes. Just depends on what I'm thinking about at the moment. Though in most cases I do keep steel because it is useful for refining items, fixing items, stuff like that. Well, not really refining, but creating. As well as a lot of headgears actually require it. So I'm going to throw on the Suxamad and take a look at what I'm packing right now. Is there anything else of use in here? Oh, I'd love to get a guard. Can I wear this noggin? I think this is only reborn. Yeah, trans. Second mission is Pallies, right? Yep. Satyr only. Well, I used to have a +7 or a +9 buckler, but I gave that to Matt. I don't mind a better. Can thieves wear these? No, we cannot. But I can wear a formal suit, I think. I don't know if I'm high enough level. Yeah, awesome. Alright, that'll do for now. I just need something that'll give me a little bit more benefit than a cotton shirt. And I'd like to get a headgear on just so that I can look cute and get all the ladies. No, but seriously. That's what I thought. Rebirth job only. That's right. I can wear my Magnus cap now, I think. Or not. No, it's sortie only, isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, nope. Can't wear it until 65. See, I remember trying to put that on last episode, but I couldn't. So I was wondering if maybe now I could. But I can't. I could always wear the puppy hat. Or even the popo hat. I mean, they don't do anything, but, well, the puppy hat does. I'm gonna throw on the puppy hat. Look like a fucking douche. I got a puppy on my head. Alright. So, I have 107 status points. And, I don't think I really went into talking about the status/equipment window last time. So, I'll pull this up. And, as you can see here, you have all your equips. You have 3 headgears, and then, I mean, the rest of it you can figure out, except you get 2 accessories as well. So, I mean, you can wear 2 necklaces, 2 rings, 2 clips. There's all sorts of shit like that. And then, of course, you have all your status stuff here. And I talked about that when I first made my character. But I didn't really go into anything over here. Your attack is going to be increased by increasing your strength as well as leveling up. And you get a attack bonus every 10 strength, I believe. And an attack bonus every, like, 10 or 20 dex. I don't know, 15, 5, something. I don't know, it's weird. You get a small bonus from dex and you get a big bonus from strength. However, you do obviously get more attack every time you increase your strength by 1, but like once I hit 45, you'll see it jump a little bit higher. See, it goes from 210 to 220. You get a 10 attack bonus for every 10 strength you have. So the more attack you're going to have, obviously, the harder you're going to hit with melee or things like that. The other thing that we have down here is magic attack, which I am obviously not going to get any of as a melee class, but in order to get it, you just increase your int. It works the same as strength almost, except for the fact that the numbers aren't going to be nearly the same. Typically, your magic attack, like plus on the magic attack, is going to be enormous compared to your base magic attack. So, if I remember right, I'd have to check my Sage. Hit is your accuracy rate. The higher something's agi is, then the more you're going to need hit, basically. The other thing that agi affects is your flee and your ASPD, or your attack speed. The higher flee, the better for any class, technically. But if you're playing a ranged or a magic class, you don't really need flee. But the thing is, with a ranged class, typically, say we're talking about a sniper or a hunter coming from an archer, then you're gonna get flee no matter what, because you're gonna have a lot of agi, because it's gonna increase your ASPD because you want to attack really fast as a hunter. That way things don't even get the chance to get close to you. But then once they do, you're gonna have ridiculously high flee, so it's not gonna matter, because then they'll just be swinging at you and missing. But if they had more hit, then they would be able to hit you. In order to get more hit, you need more dex. Dex counts as ranged damage as well. So your attack up top here, this attack isn't actually going to increase your attack with bows. The attack that you get with bows is strictly coming from dex. So you want to keep that in mind if you're ever building a ranged class. Dex also will increase your cast speed and your cast cooldown, I believe. I'm not positive on the cooldown, but I know that unless it has a fixed cooldown, that's the thing. So, say that I don't have any castable skills. Wow. Say you're a priest and you cast a bunch of buffs and you realize you can't lay down enough buffs quick enough to counter something that's attacking you. So something keeps on hitting you and interrupting your cast over and over. You want to pump more dex, that way you can cast faster, or you want to get something that can make your cast uninterruptible. And that's about the way that it works with those. Here you can see our guild. We don't have one. I might get an invite or something to me and the guys / Heidi's guild here soon, and our status points. It tells us how many we have. The higher your status, the higher your, your attributes are, the harder it's going to be to get them up higher. Because, see, I have 45 strength right now. That's my highest attribute. And then you look over here and it takes 6 status points just to get 1 increase. So, that's the way it works. Defense, the only way to increase your defense through your attributes, I'm really having issues getting out these words right now. The only way to increase your defense through attributes is through your Vite, actually. And I don't even believe that it's directly related to defense. Vite is also related to your overall health. And 1024. Huh. You know, a gigabyte doesn't actually have 1,000 megabytes in it. It actually has 1024 megabytes. So I am a gigabyte perfectly. Well, actually I don't know, that's kind of weird to talk about, because there's 1024 kilobytes in a single megabyte, and there are 1024 megabytes in 1 gigabyte, and so on and so forth. That, I don't know, that's just the way computing works. Wow, that was totally random. Coming back to where we were, Vite not only increases your health and your defense, but it also increases your resistance to status ailments. So say something was going to stun you or poison you or rape you, confuse you, or something along those lines, then Vite would help you avoid that happening. Basically, whenever something is going to cause a status ailment on you, the status ailment, every time that, say it's like chance to poison 25% on hit, it's going to roll the dice every time. And that chance is going to be reduced by your Vite. So that's something to think about, especially when you're playing a support class or something like that, something beefy. And then you have your magic defense, which there is no way to increase that through your status points, I don't believe. If it would be anything, it would be int. And I'm almost positive that it's not. Or maybe even Vite does it as well. But I don't think so. I don't believe so. You guys got to remember, I don't really play classes that try to avoid getting hurt. I just play classes that don't even take damage at all. So by being extremely agile. Or by dispatching anything that it comes across in one hit. So that's why I'm not positive on a lot of these things. And then you have luck, which does nothing but increases your critical and sometimes has positive effects on some different things, such as Turn Undead, which is a pre-skill. The higher your luck, the better chance of Turn Undead being a successful hit and drain all of the enemy's HP. So sometimes there's a gamble, and sometimes luck will help. So let's continue with these are here. I'm going to start pumping hide up because I want to make sure that I get hide to its max level. I know that's not necessary, but it is better to have the max level than steel, in my mind anyway. I always put hide on 4 with all my classes. I usually don't even have up there, but since I'm at a shortage of skills right now, I'll stick it up there anyway. Grab some buffs from the healer, and let's see where we want to go. Babylon, or as it's called on here, Byland Dungeon, might have some potential. The more I'm thinking about it, this episode is going on really long, but I don't want to cut off at a point where I just got done describing stuff. That's not a really fun area to stop at. So I'll go on like maybe another 5-minute run or something. Need to lock my scroll wheel. How about we go to... What if I could kill a Miyabi doll? Let's try it. Oh, I didn't even put up my stats, did I? Ah, I forgot there are firelocks here too. Just gonna crank Agi up to 40. That puts me at 145 flea. Please let me come across a Miyabi doll first. No, my luck, I'll come across a shinobi. I'd like to hit level 50. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit level 50 before I stop this episode. Can I cut in here? Yes. Okay, awesome. So we want to move. This place is a hellhole and a half. Oh, yes. Look at that hit just from putting up my stats. That helps so much. And my Miyabi doll's a really good experience as well as really good money. They drop Star Sand. Holy shit, that hurts. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Woohoo! Oh, well, that was easy to hit level 50. Oh, I forgot they had that lag. They have this really annoying lag where they can still hit you after they die for like a second. I hit 50, but you know what? Let's just keep going for the fuck of it. I'm gonna boost up my strength a little bit. Try and get some more attack out of this. And I'll even put in a little bit more agi. Oh crap, I'm blind. There went my freaking flea. Oh god, as well as my dex. Oh, barely got her. Wow, these are great experience. Oh, I know where I'm leveling from now on. Oh no! Firelock! Oh no! Get him away. Whew. Oh crap, I hear him but I can't see him. Stupid blindness. Where is he? I lost him. Oh god. Let's do it. Okay, let's not. Alright. Well, regardless, I'm going to get a hold of some pots or something, and we are definitely going to go back there and do a little bit more leveling, because those Myobi dolls are totally worth it. Maybe I'll even get my refined fly wings, and we'll just sort of zing around that place and kill things as we teleport around. Oh, you can't teleport in there. Shit. One way or another. Next episode, I'll be going back to Amatsu Dungeon, and we will continue killing off some of those things. But for now, we have Contra sitting pretty at base level 50 and job level 37. We have 33,000 Zenny, which is not anything to brag about. And we are well on our way to Rogue Hood. We've only got, 13 more levels, and then we can go ahead and hit the job changer. And I might even do the quest. I'm not sure. We'll see. But next episode, I will likely get to about job 45 or so, hopefully somewhere in there. And then we can do our Thief Platinum skills in the episode following that, and those involve some quests, so that'll be a little bit of something different. So, like I said, base 50, job 37, and this is Deli signing off. Thanks for watching, guys.